All right. It's the last session of the day, and the universal language of love will be officially, virtually launched. I'm Tanesha Bokally. I'm the author. I was inspired to compose this devotional and resource for three reasons. For God, He assigned it to me. For me, I needed it. And I'm sharing it with you, and I hope you are blessed by it. It's my birthday, and so I said I can stream if I want to. So we're streaming today, and the Universal Language of Love is taking over the YouTube page, Instagram, and TikTok. So bookmark or follow those social media outlets. Subscribe to our YouTube. Um, take in all that we have prepared with the launch of this book on the playlist. You can reach out by Gamma Learning website chat, which will prompt you to give us an email so we can send you a free ebook. We are doing our 50 and 50. We are charting past 50 books that we have given away, but we are yet and still, we're here and ready to give more books online, so that you could be um, encouraged by this material. So we have been, over the last hour, just kind of charting through the uh, agenda and the sessions for each time slot. And I gave some kind of behind the scenes background on the content, and who uh, the market to which it is targeted. Workshop content for teachers and instructors. Gamma Learning is our educational consulting division, and most of the courses that we provide have a book that is assigned to it. So Universal Language of Love is no different in that respect, but it is one of its stands alone in terms of the way the content had to be delivered for this material. So the activities that we kind of demonstrated can be conducted with the use of the resources um, that accompany the book. So within the book, we have a note to instructors that outlines some of the additional resources that are available to them to facilitate workshops, to facilitate different events, special events, using the book, and then those additional resources. And so we wanted to kind of demonstrate some of the activities, and so that's where some of the episodic content stems from. So for folks who are they're looking for, sermonic, sermonic Sunday sermon. Oh, sorry, my bad. That's not this. This is not this. And the content is for young adults, more or less young adults, and those who may be starting out early in their journey. So you theologians with your doctorate degrees, it may be, you may have not found the value that you were looking for there. And that's okay. That's okay. Swipe left, swipe down, up, and that's okay. So just wanted to put what we've done in context, so you kind of understand and be able to team with us to get the content to the correct target audience, and so that it could be of value to them as well. Yeah. So, but yeah, any questions on that? Hey, uh, contact me. I am readily available, and you can um, reach out to us on any of the A. We got the AI chat, we got the regular chat, we have chat and direct messaging on all of the social media platforms and stuff. So if you have questions in regards to some of the content that is associated with the universal language of love, most definitely feel free to reach out to us and ask questions. Ask questions. Don't just, you know, come to conclusions. Ask some questions. All right. Yeah. So, yeah, last session of the day, it went really fast. I had so much fun putting this together. I had so much fun on this book launch. It was a little bit different than the other, like I indicated, we've done at least two events on the February President's Day, birthday mashup, cultural mashup type of thing. But this was really different. The content was different. The way the book is formatted was different. And we're just in a different place. We haven't had the experience doing four books in 1 year prior to the pandemic, and now post pandemic being able to um, uh, compile um, this material with some of the maturity that we've been able to chart um, um, spiritually in our journey. So yeah, it's the timing couldn't be more perfect, and I'm just really happy with how the book turned out. I'm really happy with how the episodic content turned out, and I'm really excited to be able to utilize these tools as we continue to build our audience and visibility within the educational sector. So yeah, really, really, really excited about uh, today and what is to come. Now, for the last session, it's a little nod to our birthday. It's a birthday. It's a birthday. Happy birthday to you. Don't get me started. Okay, yeah. So, birthday nod in session. Just perspective. Why we love is the great command that we love God, love others as ourselves. And the key, caveat is in there is that you have to love yourself. So in order to love yourself properly, we have to have a good concept as to, God is love. Who is He, and how does He love, and how does He love us? And even though we can't even get close to matching that capacity, that intensity, and the power of how He loves. We can get at it. We can get at it as best as we can. So this is my milestone. I will be working on this, for the rest of my life. Pretty much, this is like life's work type stuff. This is life's work type stuff, and so glad to be at this milestone and having this resource to grow, mature my relationships, whether with God, how I treat myself, and how I position myself within the connections and networks that I have, and then how I love others, how I'm um, uh, the relationships that I have, the connections that I have. I'm being more conscientious about how you steward those, right? That also is a steward, a part of good stewardship, right? Stewarding our relationship with um, and developing and nurturing our relationship with God, being kind to ourselves, and then um, and then to others. So this is uh, kind of the, as I said in the video, foundational, reflection, and then looking at connection. So I go through. Um, I listed these 52 reasons, and you can do it differently. But I just had a list of those. If you have ever done a vision statement or a mission statement, there's like these lists of keywords that you can grab, to say, okay, these are my three words. These are the words that I'm trying to convey in my mission or my vision. And so these 52 reasons were those kind of words where you could just pull, you know, um, and they do these in I think personality tests, career tests as well now, where they give you these random words and say, okay, who are you now, and who do you want to be, or what's required for the job, and then you have to pick these one word descriptions and everything. So that's the kind of list that I pulled from, that I was looking at, and uh, it was a list of those types of adjectives, and I thought some of them would overlap. I thought, oh, I'm using the same list, three different areas. I'm probably going to pick the same thing for everything, but I didn't, and that's was the pleasant surprise. That the adjectives that describe God, I definitely did not describe myself with those adjectives. Um, and the others as well. I even got a little bit got stuck a little bit on the third one. So yeah, that's how I selected the words to which I would describe how I love in each one of those segments. And if you are conducting this exercise, you can, do it a little differently. But the words that I grabbed are those that they're available, because those lists are utilized, like I said, in personality tests, in career. I think career tests, they do them now. And then if you're doing a mission statement or a vision statement, there's these lists of these, descriptive words that describes that are good at describing um, uh, different um, uh, situations, but who you are and who you want to be, or what's required, the characteristic that's required, or personality that's required for a particular job or a particular project or a particular situation and everything. And so those were really, really good words that you could look over and say, okay, that one, circle the, circle 5, describe them, why, and be able to express that very quickly without having to search, search for things. So the list was really good. The list was really good. It was really effective. So I end up putting that at the top of the playlist. Yeah. So it was at the, it was the last session, and um, but I ended up putting it at the top because the executive, the divine the divine orders to love, man, there was so much, there was a little bit of uproar about that, just because of the nature um, of the titles, I guess, of the content. So I didn't want folks to get distracted, by that. So I put it at the bottom, and then I put that one up at the top because really, uh, once I started talking to people about the book and about the content and everything, it came first to mind. The content that I had created in this particular segment came first to mind. So I was like, okay, yeah, it needs to be first, not last. It needs to be first. So that really kind of settled everything down. Put that first, and then put the other one last. Because as soon as the first one that came out with everything that's happening, and I do understand. Uh, so I had to read in the next videos. I kind of presented, yeah, represented the information that I was trying to convey. And then in that segment, since it was the first segment, I go into depth as to how we brainstormed that session. Yeah. So each one of these sessions was selected out of a group of possible sessions for us to be a part um, of this delivery. And so um, I'm really happy with what we selected. And I think each one of them, each one of the segments um, are appropriate and uh, met the mark to which we had um, met the mark to which we had set for it. So really, 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 yeah, really good stuff. Really good stuff. Yeah. We could have went on and on. There's some segments that if we ever do a loss, a long lost segment of the Universal Language of Love launch, all the segments that didn't make the agenda, that might be something fun to do. But in any case, on at the top of the playlist, you'll find maybe 5 videos. Yeah, yeah, the 5 videos, and yeah, that was my revamp. Oh, no, 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 no. The cultural mashup was just um, an introduction because I know I had to bring it first. So, um, and it kind of explain some things. My country twang, explain some things. So, yeah. Top of the list playlist is the 52, 52, 52 reasons, 52 reasons why I love, and why I love God, why I love myself, and then why I love others. And another cool thing that we um, uh, enjoyed doing and became a part of the universal language of love delivery is content delivery is the 3 a.m. heart check. Now, the 3 a.m. heart check was just a devotional, but it fell right in line with the content for the book. We are, um, we have decided to put together some episode um, for TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, some episodes, um, different types of content, management consultant related. But the 3M heart check is a part of those series that falls right along with the content of the book. So, um, yeah, that's fun to do, and that will be ongoing. You're gonna see that with the rest of the um, with some other with the other series that we've been kind of featuring on those platforms. So good stuff, fun stuff to do. We really enjoy doing these, and we are going to get. They're going to get better. If for folks who have followed us for over 20 years, you know this is we've grown. We have lots of our videos we have taken off our YouTube page from the early years. From the earlier years when we were doing videos, our content has gotten much, much better. Our being done in house and everything. So it's I'm glad to see the growth. And if you have been with us a couple decades or more, you've seen uh, I'm sure you've seen the growth. You've seen the growth in terms of how we are delivering our message and positioning our messaging. So as technology is evolving, we are positioning ourselves to evolve with it as well. And so we're testing out these new systems and overlaying them with other tech tech systems, and we will uh, we'll continue to do that. We're going to continue to do that. Yeah. So new stuff, new content, growth, development. That's what it's all about. Okay, so let me. You already know how to get there, but let me reiterate just in case. We got the Universal Language of Love playlist, and you can share this playlist using this icon. Here you have the schedule. Those kind of mashed in there, and then some of them have this have the schedule, and then we're going to change that out. now that the launch is the book is launched. But the the playlist now has 50 videos. It is now one of the largest playlists that we have, second to the virtual fair. The virtual fair that we did for 12 industries had five or so videos per industry. It's maybe 75, 84 videos. So this is now second to that one. Surprising. Did not expect that to happen. But in any case, it's here, and it's here to stay, and it's going to be a really good tool for us as we uh, go out and promote the book and encourage different um, individuals within that target market to purchase the book and to conduct their workshops and activities and events utilizing the book. So we're looking forward to that. And we hope you do too. Yeah, so guess this is the, like all good things, some things have to come to an end. So yeah, so we are at the end of our time together. I've had an awesome time. And so as we close out the launch, I want to say I know there's a lot going on in our lives, in our families, in our businesses, at work, home, and abroad. Busy is an understatement. I know this for a fact. But you took the time out of your day, of your week, or your month to check out the universal language of love, whatever capacity that was. And that means the absolute world to me. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. Um, Love, that is the spirit I hope you take away from this work and everything associated with it. And that spirit of love sits at home with you. And it's sitting with me. I really enjoyed putting this together. I had so much fun. Delivering this book has brought me so much joy and peace. And so I hope you enjoy the book and these activities today and for years to come. Thank you for being part of my love story. Thank you for being my why. Keep the conversation going. You can always log on to our website, chat again to send a message, feedback, or ask questions. Hope to talk to you soon. Tanesha Bokally, the universal language of love, the universal language of love. Gamma Learning, signing off. Much love.